So now we will see the data types in Java. There are two types of data types. First is primitive data type and second one is non-primitive. Primitive data types are the basic data types like boolean, character, byte, short, int, means integer, long, float and double. Non-primitive means that are the classes and interfaces we'll take later on. So don't focus on it. Just focus on these basic data types. We'll learn these basic data types. Like now, in primitive data types, each data type have its range. Now we know 1 byte means 8 bits. It is in the form of 0101. If there is a 0101 like that 8 bits, then it counts as a 1 byte. So in primitive data type, byte, then short, int, these are the types of primitive data type. And see here, it is a range. Byte has a minimum range minus 2 raised to power 7 and 2 raised to power 7 minus 1, that is the maximum range. So if we solve that, so it will be minus 128 to 127. Positive values will be taken 127. Negative values we can take in byte data type minus 128 like this, like that. Short integer have 2 bytes storage capacity and it is like that minus 32,768 68 to 32,766, that is the positive value. So after that, if we store 32,768 as a positive number and if you are taking short integer, then it is not allowed, it is not accepted like that. So all these integer, long integer has 4 bytes storage capacity, long has 8 bytes storage capacity, float has 4 bytes, double has 8 bytes, character has 2 bytes 16-bit unsigned, and boolean has 1 byte. Boolean has no that default values in the numbers. It has a values like true or false. It is not in other languages, it is taken as a 0 or 1, 0 for false, 1 for true. But in Java, boolean has true or false values. So default value for boolean data type is false. Default value for character data type is 0 and all these default values are 0. Only boolean data type has a default value is false. Okay, so this is the primitive data types and its range. Now I think you can understand this range. Don't focus on these very that complicated things in that range. Just we need to understand this range. If I like that, if I have byte data type, then and in byte data type, if I have taken byte and that variable name value is 128, it is above the range, so it will be not accepted like that. So we need to understand these things only. Don't focus on this minimum and maximum range and all these calculations. Okay, so now we'll take in VS Code how we'll write the code for declaring variables and from printing any value. Now I will create the new file. So I am giving name var file. Always you have to take .java. So in previous folder where all files are stored, you have to store this also. File.java, it is created. Okay. Now we have to take as usual class. So starting from class and then as it is we have to take that file name var file same as, so class name should be same as the file name, then opening bracket, take take main function. Within that class we have to take main function for compiling your program. Now if I want to print value 10, or if I want to print the result or any calculations result, so we need to take that values first. If I want to print sum of two numbers, like I have taken 12 and 10 like this, so manually we will take and we will just add these two numbers and just we calculated, and whatever the result we know, 12 plus 10, 22. Okay, but technically we have to first need to tell the machine that 12 what is the value of tail and where it is stored, what is the name data name of that value. Okay, so if I want to store that 12 value in variable a is the data name of that value. Okay, value 10 has a name like b. Okay, we have stored that values in their data names, like 12's data name is A, or technically variable name A, and 10 has a variable name B. We have stored 12 in A, 10 in B. Now every statement should be ended with semicolon. But as per the syntax, we have to declare their data type also. Now 12 is it is in the obviously in the integer value. So we have to take int for integer value here also. Now if I want to print that value, we know for printing any value we have to take the system dot out dot print. Print command or function only print that value. If I have taken print ln, then it will print that value in the line. So if I want to print value 12, then it is not needed to take value 12. We have to take the variable name, that value's name or data name, and next value, for next value we have to take addition sign, plus sign. Next value I want to print 10. Then what will be the its name? B. We cannot take that value directly. The respective data name, their respective variable names have to be taken. So this is the program. We are printing simple two values. Now I am saving the values. Just clearing this. Now we know first JavaScript compiler. What is the file name is there, var file dot java with extension. Enter. Okay, then java, again you have to take var file dot java. So 22 our value is printed here. Now there are that data types are there, like just I have shown you that character, then float, double. In Java, for decimal point values we have to take only double data type. If I want to print any value like 89.9, this is the decimal point value, so I have to take double data type here. Float is not working here. F equal to 89.80, 89.9, sorry. So like that we can take this value also. And For character, char, its keyword equal to, like we are using, you can take any character, like I can take grade also. We are using for writing grade, like A, B. I'm taking this one, and I am for printing grade. Take that take that variable, not its value. Okay, so just we will check that one. So see here. So like that, all values are printed here. Okay, so we have taken here other data types also, like double and character. And see here, A has a value 12, B has value 10, J, it is the value decimal point value 89.89. So I have taken here double data type because decimal point value is always declared as a double. Then X, X is a single character which is denoted by single quotation marks, and so its data type should be character char. Now how it is printed? I am printing like this. If first I am printing A, value of A will be printed here. If I have taken, because every next value I have to take plus sign here, and sometimes it added two values if they are values, integer values, or whatever the float values are there. So for avoiding this, I have taken this space here, blank space, plus sign, and in double quotation I have taken here blank space. So for separating that values, I have taken blank spaces here, and now we will run that program. Java add file dot java. So see here, first x value is printed here, value of d. Then value of a is 12 here. 12 is printed. Then 10 means value of b. Next value is 89.9, that is the value of j, and last value again I have printed d. So that single character x is printed here. So like that we can print values, and like that we have to declare that values. And in that program we learn that while printing that values or while using that values in our code, we don't have to take that values directly. We have to take their variable names, or you can say data names. So like that you can store that values and printing that values. Okay, so today's session will end here. Hope that you understood. We'll take next session.